So can you believe here we are? We're at the end of world religions. You are just about finished. And what do we have left? Christianity. Throughout this course, I've thought, maybe we should have started with Christianity. When we got to Judaism, I wondered, maybe not. I thought, wow, it would be nice to get Christianity out of the way. But now, as we're heading into this week, I've really had to rethink that a little bit. I thought, I've been thinking, how do you teach, or how do we study Christianity? We each bring our perspectives, we bring a history, we bring a tradition with us. How can we do this objectively, at least as objectively as is subjectively possible? We've got all kinds of classes. We have Bible classes, Old New Testament Bible classes. We've got history classes and more history classes, and theology classes and more theology classes, all of which are a part of Christianity. So how are we going to look at this outside of that? So I thought maybe if we looked at Christianity, or if we look at Christianity as though we're a Muslim, or what if we were a Jainist? Or what if we were a Baha'i? What might it look like to us? So that's what I want you to think about, or to try to do. Choose what religion are you? Not Christian today. What religion are you? And through those eyes, then try to look at Christianity. Another part of that too, then, will be things like, I was thinking, what about those words, right? Names, words that we have to define. What if I asked you to say who Jesus is, right? We would answer, well, he's the Son of God, right? He's one part of the Trinity. Maybe we wouldn't talk about the Trinity because we're not Trinitarian. We're Unitarian instead. So think about who is Jesus? How do we explain who Jesus is? He's one of the great religious leaders of Christianity. He's the foundation of Christianity. He says that he is God's son. And then maybe we will say he is God's son, because quite honestly, I can't talk about Jesus outside of being God's son. But you see what I'm talking about? You see what we have to work with, or to wrestle with a little bit. I want us to step out of who we are, so that we can look at Christianity as Christianity is as a world religion. I don't know how we do that. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but we're going to give it a try, right? We're not here to make apologetics for it. You will have the opportunity, as our final papers unfold, to take and compare the different religions. We're going to include in that, of course, Christianity, compare and contrast, including Christianity. But you're going to close that paper talking about why you choose to be a Christian. Because that's really what the importance for us as ministers, whether we are vocational ministers, right, a licensed or now commissioned minister, or a licensed minister, a lay minister in some traditions, whatever that may be for us. Maybe we're going to end up being an ordained minister. Whatever that is, though, you are studying ministry, and you need to be clear about why it is that you're a Christian, because there are too many ministers out here that, when they talk about who Jesus is or why they're a Christian, it's easier for others to think, wow, maybe they are a Baha'i, maybe they are Muslim. Is that really what Christianity is? So I want you to be able to talk about that. While I have you here talking about a paper, I have been asked by a couple of you about the assignment, that final paper assignment, about vocabulary, where we talk about vocabulary that is very much a part of the religion, each religion. No, I don't want you to define that. Again, we've used the vocabulary, we've done the definitions already of the vocabulary. I'm really looking for what are words that are important for those various religions. I wonder if I've kind of envisioned this as of late, thinking about a chart or a table perhaps where you take various aspects of the religions and you put the religions across the top, and you might say, here are some of the words, and maybe there are the common words, the word for God, Allah, right? God Almighty, whatever those may be. So that's one way to think about the paper, not the only way. Hopefully you've been thinking a little bit about the paper and you have some of your own ideas. I will tell you that whatever you do, I'm always looking for creativity, or maybe I'm not looking for creativity, but I am appreciative of creativity. What I really want you to do is show me that you have some facility with the different religions, that you're able to do some comparing and contrasting, and then again in the end to be able to say, in light of all of that, why it is that you are a Christian. This too is going to help those of you that are in the Christian Church Disciples of Christ, that are seeking ordination, regardless of what track that may be. Those of you who are commissioned or seeking commissioning, this will fulfill these requirements for demonstrating that you have skills, or that you're fulfilling the contents of the fourth skill and practice, which is world religions. Not all of it, of course, is you will have to fulfill. There's a couple other pieces that are not covered in this course, but you have a really, really good grounding in that. And, well, again, I have you here. Again, have you here. Let me also say to you, if you have not been printing out these weekly conversations, please do so. At least you're part of that, so that you have that for your portfolio. And if you're not a disciples, think about doing that. I believe United Church of Christ are moving, or have moved more to having to demonstrate that kind of, or to have that kind of documentation to demonstrate learning in different areas. I can't speak for Methodists or the others, but I know that there are a lot of conversations out there about how do we help build, how do we nurture, how do we make sure that we have well-rounded ministers. So be thinking about that. Also, you want to think about that as you move into other courses, because you'll be needing to do that demonstration there as well. All right, as always, if you've got questions, ask me. I apologize for the previous week's slip-ups with trying to get from lessons to discussions, and my lack of facility with the computer program. That is definitely creator error. So much for my creativity and computer skills, platform skills. But I thank you for your grace. I thank you for letting me know when things aren't working, and let's see what we can do with this week. Have a great time. Have a good week. And I look forward to seeing what this week reveals. Thank you. Bye-bye.